I got to participate in a 24-player Mario Kart World Tournament, where we had to play on 12 specific versus races in this order. The top 8 get to advance for a final knockout tour race, where first gets $200 and second gets $100. Here's my POV of the whole event. Alright, so Mumu Meadows is the first track we're gonna race on, and before going into this, Papa One actually laid out all the rules and the format and even the exact courses we're gonna race on, and the order we're gonna race them on too. So everyone knew beforehand what we were getting ourselves into. So it was a matter of who was actually practicing these races and just knowing the competition. Because for me personally, I don't know how everyone else was in Mario Kart. The only people I played with were the other 3 party crashers. And I know that Bear is a really good Mario Kart player because he plays at a very high level. So that was really all I knew going into this. And even amongst the other 3, all I knew was that Nick was practicing on his own a lot. And the other 2, I don't know. I don't know if they practiced for it. If they did, I wouldn't be surprised, but I'm pretty sure they didn't. But as for me, I was going over these courses, getting really familiar with them because, you know, $200 fucking dollars are on the line. So I wanted to get really comfortable on these tracks. And for Mumu Meadows, I'm aware that you can do some of the shortcuts. I don't think I did any of them. All I knew was you could do the cow bounce at the very start. That one's kind of funny. There's a mushroom trick you can do with the charge jump near a tree. That one, I hate doing that one because sometimes I'm actually so good at this game where I actually perform that shortcut too good where the game thinks I'm out of bounds and Lakitu fishes me out. So I don't go for that. If I ever get a mushroom on this track and I go for a shortcut, I'll just go for the built-in one with the ramp near the end. And here there was a blue shell, which I was a little afraid of because I'm like, what do I do? Should I bag? Spoiler, I didn't bag. I was thinking of bagging, but for all these tracks, I never once bagged because I'm like, I don't really want to go for it because I'm not too comfortable in bagging because there's more to it than just, oh, get a golden mushroom and win the game. No, there's more to it than just that. So I didn't go for it. I was like, should I be front running? Should I really be in first? Is this a trap? And I did get hit by a blue shell. Here I go for the shortcut, and I get hit by a red shell, which really sucks because I'm like, I managed to get that double, which is nice, but it's like, oh, this is a really terrible situation I'm in. All I have is a mushroom and a red shell, in which I hit Nick specifically now that I see. This is the one time I don't want to target Nick specifically, but unfortunately I did. And what do I get? I get 9th place. Not a good start. And like I said at the beginning, the top 8 get to advance to the next part. So already this is a bit of a shaky start, but hopefully next race is better. Toad's Factory is next. Now, Toad's Factory is, of course, I'm only really familiar with because I played Mario Kart Wii a lot, so racing on a familiar track is always nice. It was a matter of getting used to all the new things they added in this track, and I don't think they really added too much to this track. There's only that one grind rail section near the end. I'll point it out when I get there, but for now, all of this is very familiar to me. Everything is just feeling the same, so it's nice to race on familiar ground. And yeah, here's the track. I didn't go for it. I noticed that Nick actually went for it, but the reason why I don't go for it is because I realize it's not really consistent. I don't know what it is about it. When I was trying it, I realized that those construction beams at the top, they actually move on their own. So sometimes it'll align perfectly, and then sometimes it just doesn't. So I'm like, I don't want to bother with this then. Forget about it. I'm just going to stick to what I know, because when I was practicing these courses and getting used to the grind rail shortcuts and such, I realized sometimes it's not best to go for the best option. It's better to just go for what you're most comfortable with. Just in general, not just in Mario Kart, but just in general, sometimes you gotta value consistency and reliability over optimization. Do what you are most comfortable with. Don't always go for the best if you can only get it 1 out of 10 times. Go for what you're most comfortable with. There, I get greedy and waste the horn, unfortunately. And now I'm in 3rd place. This is not bad. I mean, like I said, getting top 8 is what you really need to advance to the next part. So as long as I'm consistently making at least top 8, technically I should be fine then. But I always want to strive for first, just so I have that sense of security that I have a lot of points to secure top 8. Just for that security that if I get unlucky this one race, then I have some leeway. Here, I mean, I get third, which is honestly fine by me. I will gladly take third. Third is, I will gladly take it. Makes up for the 9th I got last race. This is a nice start, I feel. On to the next one. Boo Cinema is next. Now, when I was going over these tracks, I realized Boo Cinema is pretty simple and straightforward. Like, I love Boo Cinema aesthetically and music-wise. I absolutely love it. But track-wise, it's pretty simple. There's not much grind rails and wall riding you can do. And as I say that, I just noticed Bear actually did at the very start. I didn't even know you could do that until rewatching this. But that aside, yeah, this track felt very straightforward. When I was going over these tracks, the tracks I was most looking forward to were Shy Guy Bazaar and Acorn Heights. Those two will come out much later, and I was telling myself, like, okay, if I was gonna pop off and potentially get first and do really well, it's probably gonna be those two tracks, because those two tracks I absolutely love playing on. They're so much fun to play on. Acorn Heights is probably my favorite track in the entire game, so I was really looking forward to getting to that track. But right now with Boost Cinema, this track felt very straightforward and simple. I do love this track a lot, don't get me wrong. I absolutely love it. But it's a pretty chill track, to be honest. It's pretty chill. So far, nothing much is going on right now. I'm just kind of chilling on this track. And this middle section with where you're racing on the film, I really like this section. It's kind of interesting how on lap 1 and 3, that inner part actually makes you go faster, but on lap 2, it's kind of aligned that way, where it kind of alternates. Sometimes it makes you move forward, sometimes it makes you move backwards, so you have to keep that in mind. But so far, nothing really much has happened. I'm just kind of chilling in 5th. I do get hit here and there. Getting hit in this game is so rough, I notice. Like, it's so... It feels so much worse than any other game, because like in this game, it could just be the most random shit, like just some random boomerang while you're in 3rd, and then all of a sudden you're 14th. In every other game, when you get Mario Karted, it's usually like a chain attack. You get hit by a blue shell, into a lightning, into a bullet bill, into another red shell, into another red shell, into a star, into another bullet bill, and then that's why you're in last place. But in this game, I feel like you just kind of get hit once, and all of a sudden you're in 14th. It can be really rough, and that's why like, every time I get hit in this game, I'm just like, bro, please leave me alone. All right, I remember why I did. I remember I did really poorly in this race, and that's why I got a blue shell in a place where I really needed something better, and I got hit by someone with a star. It's like, bro, I could have used that star, because look at this, dude. 17th place. I can't believe my character's celebrating for 17th. This race was terrible. DK Pass is the 4th track we're playing on. This track came from Mario Kart DS, and I was happy to see this track return. And I'm happy to play this for this tournament. So this track has 2 shortcuts. The first one is happening right now. I like to do a charge jump to really guarantee I can pull it off. The charge jump makes it a lot easier. And the second one is up and coming. This one is much harder to do. So I don't think I went for it a single time because I was not confident in it. It's right here. You can actually grind on the left side. I don't go for it because if you fuck up and go in the snow, it's really bad. Because you also have to not only go on the left side, but also jump and do tricks on the trees. And yeah, that one is really inconsistent for me, so I don't bother going for it. I also have a feather right now, and the feather is one of those items, like, only very specific maps I want to see the feather, because in general, I don't know when to use it. Like, I wouldn't know the best possible scenario to use it on DK Pass, so most of the time I just kind of throw it away or try to use it defensively. Because the feather, in my opinion, is probably going to be the most underrated item. I feel like the longer the game goes on, the better the feather will be. I don't know. I feel like it's only a matter of time before Shortcat releases some video displaying how bullshit the feather really is, and now everyone's like, oh my god, the feather's the most broken item in the game, because it literally breaks the game. Thanks, Nintendo. Anyways, I get hit. I do have a mushroom, and I do have a boo. I do use the boo right there to avoid getting hit by the red shell. I don't know if I should have saved it for a shortcut later, or maybe for some other better scenario, but I try to just maintain my lead here. I try not to overthink a lot of these situations. I just want to race and just maintain a lead. If I can maintain a lead, that's great. This position, I realize, is pretty solid, although I do get my green shells taken, which I don't like, because I only had 2. It didn't matter because I got shocked, but I did have 2 on me, but having, you know, multiple protection on you when you're ahead is always nice. So now, this situation's a little Oh, yeah, checking that again. Oh my god, I almost got hit by those green shells. That would have been really, really bad. Over here, I do get hits, which is really rough. I do, again, once again, I have a feather. I have no idea when to use it. I don't even think I could have used it properly there anyway, so I decided to go for a double. I do get triple mushrooms there. I was shocked. That was in 5th. I don't remember what... Oh, right. That's what happened. Because I remember not doing too well in this track as well. Well, I did get 6th. That's all right, but I feel like I should have gotten 3rd. I got really unlucky that the moment I use my mushroom, I get hit by something, so... It's not bad, 6th, but it could have been better. DK Spaceport. Honestly, this track kind of reminds me of Mount Wario. Mount Wario, I really love that track a lot in Mario Kart 8. That's probably one of my favorite tracks in Mario Kart 8 because I kind of like section-based courses. Now, this one has a shortcut right there at the very start. I don't think... Yeah, looking at it... Okay, I think some people might have gotten it. I think I saw one person attempt it and they fell. So that's why I didn't go for it. It's also because you skip the item. I don't even know if it's worth even going for in general because it's a shortcut right at the beginning. It's like, is it even worth going for it? I mean, who knows? Maybe it was. Anyways, this track, I don't really think this track, and other than that, has some significant shortcuts you look out for. This is mostly just, you just drift when you turn and you go on a grind rail when necessary. I don't know. This track is kind of like Boo Cinema. It's pretty straightforward. Aesthetically and music-wise, I absolutely love it. But this one, when I was going over this track to prepare, I was like, all right, this is pretty straightforward. Again, really. Like, there's obstacles you avoid. There's some grind rails you can get. I do miss a lot of items, I noticed, because, man, 24 people. That's the part where I really feel the 24 player is I think I mentioned this a bunch of times, but getting an item in this game, I'm struggling to, because there's so many people, and I feel like they didn't increase the item box count, but they doubled the amount of players. So getting just a single item can be stressful at times, because this has never been something I've ever struggled in any other Mario Kart game. Although I do get the last item box, which is very important. I do get a boomerang and triple mushrooms. I do get hit there. Okay, that part right there, in general, is the reason why I hate the boomerang, because it's like, dude, I want to get rid of this thing. I need to use my mushrooms, but the boomerang is hogging your inventory slot, and you can see me just mashing the item button because I just want to get rid of it, because I need to use mushrooms to speed up for the end. Unfortunately, I do get 12th. Rough, because it's not good. Remember, top 8 get to advance. I am currently in 7th place, so I'm barely in the top 8 as of now, but it does get better later on. Peach Beach is the 6th race. Now, this map is quite interesting. It's completely redone from GameCube, from Double Dash rather. The first lap is familiar, but second and third is completely different. I actually don't mind this track. Well, I don't know. The first lap is recognizable because it's from Double Dash, but the second and third, the second lap is quite cool. It's the third lap is kind of weird because it's just a straight line of water, and then you turn once into another straight line of water. So I'm not sure how to feel about that. Also, yeah, I get hit a lot in the beginning. I get hit twice, although there's a lot of money, in which Nick specifically takes it all, I realize. So bit of a shaky start. I'm kind of in the middle of the pack. Only got 5 points on me. Could be better, but it's only the first lap. I do get squished. You can't play Mario Kart World without getting squished at least once by a random Mega Mushroom, I feel. I'm in 16th, now 15th. This is rough, but I do have mushrooms, so I can take this little shortcut here. I don't really think you need a mushroom, but there are boxes in the way, so if no one smashed the boxes, then I think you do need a mushroom, and that does get me from 15th to 4th. Wow. All right, here we go. Final lap. I do notice somebody near me with triple red. Yeah, I noticed. I'm like, okay, I fuck around, find out. Nope. Please get away from me. I don't know where the triple mushrooms went, but well, now they're gone. Yeah, this part I'm like, okay, I need a triple item. Excuse me, double item. Oh, please do not do triple items, Nintendo, don't. No, I swear to God, next game they're gonna implement triple item boxes. Now that I said that. But I go for the double and I realize, hold up, golden mushroom. We just got shocked, so I don't think there will be a shock. I do miss an item. I'm like, oh God, please don't hit me right now. I do notice Edie beside me with a golden mushroom of his own. I think he got hit right there. If I got hit by the boomerang, I would have lost, but I got lucky that it didn't hit me at the very end. So Finally, I got my first, and now I'm feeling really good because this gives me some leeway for mistakes later on, potentially. Dino Jungle is next. From one double dash track to another, this one I also love a lot. So here we go. I get a coin at the start. I'm like, all right, I'm getting red shelled, aren't I? Well, I guess not. No red shell. So I'm like, okay, this is pretty good. I'll take this. Now, this track is pretty interesting because right here, the grass on the right, if you have a mushroom, it is a very, as you can see, Bear just pulled it off. Very powerful shortcuts. It's one of the strongest shortcuts you can take with just one mushroom. There's honestly quite a bit of shortcuts in this game that are very strong with just a single mushroom, and that's one of them. So I noticed Bear in front of me. He's got another one. It's like, ah, crap. He's probably going to maintain first, isn't he? I do have a super horde on me, which is nice, but a mushroom is definitely what I need right now because a mushroom is so powerful on this track. I was honestly considering like, okay, if I was gonna bag, maybe this could be the track because this mushroom is so strong. I do get a blue shell, but I do have protection for it, funnily enough. And I do notice Bear took the shortcut, so now he took first over me. Alright, so I do have a feather on me. I don't know where to use the feather. I think I just used it there because why not? Second place and I get a coin. That's not what I'm looking for. So this is like, okay. If I get second place, fine by me. Because top 8 is what I need. So if I maintain second, that's honestly fine. I get hit by a banana, and because I'm on a slope, I actually fall off the track. That was rough. I'm like, shit, dude. If one of those items was a mushroom, I could have stolen first. But, you know, don't worry about that. Just focus on salvaging third at least, or potentially second. But I do get a feather here again. I don't know why I got so many feathers this course. If only there was some broken application of feathers I was aware of. Nick almost squished me. I think if he actually squished me, I would have gotten 13th place. But thankfully, it just ran out. So 6th place, not the best, but not bad at all. So I will gladly take that. Dandelion Depths is next. Now, this track is okay. This track is just kind of okay for me. Nothing really stands out for this track. I don't know. I don't hate this track at all. It's just, this track is just okay for me. I do notice, though, with this track, that the item locations are pretty impactful. Most notably, the last lines of items. It's after this water section coming up. It's actually coming up shortly. Yeah, these items right here, because one thing I noticed when going over this track is once you get these items, there's no more for the rest of the lap. So you have to go over these boost pads, and then you go over, okay, one more time, go over this trick, and there's this one last patch of dirt, which you can use a mushroom to cut over, and then that's it. So I realized, wait, if something really bad happens from that last item box location, like you miss an item or you get shocked right after it, you're kind of screwed, I realized. So that was what was going on in the back of my mind was, I really got to be careful of that because this track, I feel you can get screwed over so easily in that one little section. I do have a golden mushroom on me. I was thinking of just holding on to this for the entire race because I felt I wasn't going to get anything better than this. But I forget what happens actually in this particular race. I do think I use the golden mushroom afterwards because I'm afraid of this getting stolen by Boo. There I just use it. Okay, so there I use it to recover all my momentum. So I do that. I just cut across this. Okay, that's a fantastic shortcut. Oh my goodness. And then into a bob bomb. Awesome. Classic Mario Kart. Alright, I'm in the middle of the pack. I only got 7 coins on me. So this is a pretty mediocre situation, I feel. Yeah, oh my god, everybody is here. Everyone's all stuck together. So I have a mushroom on me. I do get hit. Okay, I do get the double. I secure the double. Mushroom into red shells. I feel like this is honestly one of the few Mario Kart games. Well, I guess in general, I don't want to see it, but I feel like this is one of the few Mario Kart games. I really don't want to see red shells. I'd rather get mushrooms, really. Even triple red shells, it's like, no, I don't want that. I need something to help me. I want mushrooms. I do lose all my stuff immediately. Okay, here I'm like, okay, wait, I can pop off like crazy. But I realized, crap, wait, the race is gonna end. I do get a sick loadout. I use my Mega. And yeah, like everyone was popping up like crazy in the end. It's like, oh, I got a golden mushroom, but so did like 7 other people. So the people who were ahead of me with goldens, they're gonna stay ahead of me with their goldens. So yeah, 11th place. Not looking too great. Although I still am not doing too bad in terms of points, so hopefully I can maintain this. All right, Shy Guy Bazaar. This was one of those tracks I mentioned earlier. This and Acorn Heights, I was really looking forward to racing on these tracks because I love pulling off the shortcuts here, and I'm also really comfortable with them. So here, I immediately go for it. 1 for 1 already in the beginning shortcut. That one at the very beginning on lap 1, it's kind of tricky to pull off because if multiple people are going for it, it just might not be possible because you're just gonna get bumped off. So I still went for it because, hey, it's lap 1, it's at the very start. If I fall behind, so be it. So I went for it and I managed to get it. So I was feeling good so far. There, I tried going for the left, but I hit the wall by mistake, so I didn't go for it. I do have a mushroom on me, so I can hang on to this for the shortcut right here. While I was afraid of doing it because of the the Pianto with the red shell, so I don't go for it. Here, I just go for the grind rails, and there, I know there's a way you can do where if you get the coin, you can go on the left side, but I just do my, again, I do my own method, my own way of reliability, my own consistency. I like to do what I am most comfortable with. Also here, you want to hold the drift after the ramp so you can make the cut. Yeah, here, this track I'm very comfortable with. As I say that, I bump it to both fucking pots. As I say that, awesome. Also, yeah, I tried going for the left side, but people are in my way, so can't quite get it again. But I'm happy I was able to get the grind rail section at least. Here, I pull a mushroom, so I decide to use it for the sand part. Once again, I go on the grind rail, and hoping I get 3 for 3, and I land 3 for 3. I'm like, okay, wait. If I was going to win a track, it's going to be now, because I'm feeling really good about this. Once again, you hold this right drift, even after the boost pad, so you can make this sharp turn. Yeah, this track has very, very sharp turns. It's honestly a good thing I'm playing with this character on this kart, because I have really good handling, so I can make these tight turns. Here, I decide, okay, yeah. Unfortunately, the left side, I can get that. I just keep hitting the wall for some reason, or someone gets in my way, so screw it. I just roll with it. I have a mushroom. I'm like, okay, wait, this should be a free win, because I noticed King in front of me doesn't have anything. He just has a banana, and there it is. First place. I was feeling really good because I managed to get the beginning grind rail section 3 for 3 on it, so it got me first. I'm feeling good. Hopefully I can keep this energy for the next few races. Number 10 is Acorn Heights. Now, like I said earlier, Acorn Heights is probably... No, not probably. It's definitely my favorite new track in the game. I still love Airship Fortress a lot. I've always loved Airship Fortress. I love it even more now. But Acorn Heights is probably my favorite new track in the game. There's so many grind rails. There's so many new tricks. There's so much freestyle you can do in this track. I love it. And I was really practicing for this one. So hopefully I was like, okay, I practice a lot. I'm quite comfortable with all the stuff you can do in this track. So now's the time to just try and pull it off. So I have a bunch of mushrooms on me. I take this big shortcut. That's a really disgusting shortcut. And that one you can also do shroomless. There's a way to do it shroomless. So yeah, there was a blue shell. I'm like, oh wow, that was fast. Yeah, that section right there, I was happy. I'm like, okay, good. Just like Shy Guy Bazaar, I already nailed a big part of the rail grind section. So I have a solid lead in first. I have 2 mushrooms on me. I'm feeling really good about this position. I got lucky there. I don't know how I did not get bumped off considering it was fucking Bowser who was shoving me. But I'm like, you know what? I'll take it. I don't know if it was lag, but hey, I didn't get bumped off. Unfortunately, I do lose my mushrooms and oh my god, the Bowser acceleration. We saw it in real time. All right, here we go. Yeah, so my little tactic there is if I can do a late trick, and then trick 3 more times. So if I do 4 tricks in there, I can actually go on the wall and go on top of the leaf and do that shortcut shroomless. Then once I do that, I pull off these grind rails, and I'm feeling really good because I managed to get that part 2 for 2. That shortcut is a little risky because if you fall off, you'll actually fall off and Lakitu fishes you out and it's really slow that way. So I was feeling really good. Like, I'm looking at the minimap. I have a pretty solid lead, I feel. So this is looking like a really solid run. I got a feather. Once again, I don't really know where to use this, but hey, at least it's good for defense. So here we go once again. Okay, I do mess that one up, so I'm like, okay, screw it. Don't go for it. Go for this. I was feeling really confident about this shortcut, so I decided to attempt it again. And I managed to pull it off. Right here, I know it's a red shell. I do have the feather still on me. I don't know where the red shell went. I think I actually dodged it. I don't know. But regardless, 2 firsts back-to-back. Feeling really good now because top 8 advance to the next part. This should really give me a lot of points where if I perform terribly the next few races, it should at least even out. So I should still remain in the top 8 easily. So I'm feeling really good. I'm actually 1 point away from Bear. So I was popping off these 2 races. So hopefully I can maintain this energy within the next few races. Bowser's Castle is the second last race. Now I fucking hate this Bowser's Castle because there is a giant shortcut at the beginning. A massive one. Right here. If you've probably seen shortcuts about this game, you know what I'm talking about. There's a way you can charge jump and kind of hug the walls so you skip a huge portion of this track. Now, I hate that shortcut because it genuinely feels like RNG. I get it like 10% of the time, and every time I fail it, I don't know why. And every time I do get it, I don't know why. It feels like computer science. My code works and I don't know why. My code doesn't work and I don't know why. I just don't know why. I don't get it. I genuinely don't get it. No matter how many times I practice it and I'll get it, I don't get it. So it's like, forget about it. If I have a feather though, I'll go for it because a feather makes it so easy. But that aside, it's like, okay, I'm not gonna go for it at all. Screw it. I don't know if anyone else is going for it, but for me, I'm just not gonna bother. And I realized looking back, like, oh my god, yeah, look at this section. This section is so slow. I think it's actually faster if you get it, if you attempt it rather, and you still miss it. That's how broken the shortcut is. I do notice Nick actually got it. I think he did a different method of it because he was using the wall. There's 2 ways of going about it. The second way was incorporating the wall. That one I didn't know how to do as well. So just in general, I'm like, okay, fuck the shortcuts in this track. I hate them. Here, I'm just kind of chilling in first, actually. Something goes wrong here, I think. Spoiler alert. But, this isn't how I remember this went, I think. I don't know. I'm chilling in first. There, I throw my green shell backwards, not only to attack somebody, but because I wanted the coin first. Because having the coin first is better because if Boo steals from you, then the boost just steals your coin. So it's basically a way to defend yourself more proper. Here I pull a banana and a red shell. Oh right, I don't know if that actually got him. You know, while I was going up, my banana actually hit Bear there. I don't know if I actually hit him or if that's just some lag where it looks like I hit him but I actually didn't. I have a red shell. I'm like, do I use it? Because it's like, what if I get red shelled? So I decided to go for it. I noticed oh, right. Wait, do I actually? Yeah, no, I was like, wait, do I actually win this? No. All right. That's what happened. I got a little too... that's what happened. Yeah, I'm like, no, this race went not so well for me. It's like, why am I in first near the end? Something goes wrong here. Oh, yeah, that's what happened. Yeah, a lot happened at the very end. I was literally flying towards the finish line. I look like Timmy's dad in that one part of Fairly Odd Parents. Yeah, looking back, I panicked with the super horn. That should have secured me like third, but yeah, not so good. But I'm still in second, so it's not the end of the world. Final race is on Rainbow Road. Of course it would be. Now, this Rainbow Road is pretty stressful. Main reason is it's a very long course. One of the longest courses in general. The only other course I can think of that's longer than this Rainbow Road would be Mario Kart 64's Rainbow Road, but that Rainbow Road is ass, so at least this one is fun and long. This one was pretty stressful, because this is the last race. For the rest of this Rainbow Road, I was just super locked in. No talking, no fucking around. I was just completely focused and locked in. 4th place? I will gladly take 4th place, because 4th place secures me a solid 2nd place. And because I'm part of the top 8, I get to move on to the final round. Here it is, one last final race. Knockout Tour on Heart Rally with the top 8 with 16 computers, because you have to fill up the lobby for Knockout Tour. Once again, just like in Rainbow Road, I wasn't talking at all. I was completely locked in and focused, ready to try and win the whole thing. Well, you can't expect to win them all. Unfortunately, I only got 4th place, so I ended up winning nothing. But congratulations to Mewtwo King and Nick for winning 1st and 2nd and getting that prize money. GG's to everyone. Thanks again to Poppin1 for hosting this whole tournament. This one was a lot of fun. I hope to play in another event like this, and hopefully next time I'll win the whole thing. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.